Meghan Markle must be fuming right now because Netflix has dumped her and has backed down as an investor in her brand as ever.
Netflix has officially cut ties with Meghan Markle's polarizing lifestyle brand As Ever, in a fresh blow to the Duchess's ambitions for the company. Kinsey, the streaming service has issued a statement as artificially soothing as Markle's voice on her two-season show with Love Meghan. But there's no other way to spin it, is there? She and Harry have been a massive disappointment for Netflix.
Netflix no longer wants any association with the project because the partnership has not produced the results they originally expected. For many observers, it appears that Meghan's ventures are becoming increasingly difficult for partners to sustain, and Netflix may have decided that continuing the relationship would bring more frustration than benefit.
Sources told Page Six the return on investment simply wasn't there. The show was a significant disappointment to the streamer, and with the product line being an extension of With Love Meghan, it makes absolutely no sense to maintain this working relationship.
Many discussions about the situation go back to Meghan's Netflix show, With Love Meghan. The show was meant to work side by side with the launch of her lifestyle brand. The strategy seemed simple. Viewers watching the show would see Meghan using products connected to the brand and would then be encouraged to purchase those same items themselves. In theory, it was a clever marketing plan. As the show gained viewers, the products connected to it would also gain attention. This kind of approach has worked for many celebrity brands in the past. However, the execution appears to have fallen apart along the way.
They're kicking off her product launch, which was all very messy to begin with. Who releases a show without having tangible products you can purchase right there, ready to go? I mean, they shouldn't have released the show at all until the products were available for sale. All of it was messy.
The show and the lifestyle brand were launched separately instead of being introduced together as part of one coordinated campaign. Because of this, the momentum that should have connected the two projects never really built up. The show struggled to capture strong audience engagement, and the lifestyle brand also failed to generate the level of excitement that had been expected. Instead of becoming a major success story, the brand launch quickly began facing challenges. There were even claims circulating that large quantities of As Ever products remained unsold in storage. One story suggested that a room inside Netflix facilities had been filled with As Ever jams and candles. According to those reports, staff members were occasionally allowed to take some of the products home simply to clear space.
Much that they bought it all. No, apparently there are 2 whole storage rooms of product from Meghan Markle's new As Ever brand. So the candles, the jam, all of it.
On paper, however, the official explanation for the separation appears very different. Reports say Meghan chose to step away from Netflix because she wanted full control over the lifestyle brand. She reportedly did not want another company influencing her decisions as she attempted to grow the brand internationally. Expanding a brand internationally usually depends on strong demand and consistent growth. A company normally expands when a product is already performing well and attracting a loyal customer base. Without that foundation, expansion becomes extremely difficult. The As Ever brand offers items such as jams, dried flowers, candles, and wine. One of the most talked about items is a candle reportedly priced at $64. What made the situation even more surprising was the claim that the candle did not include a wick, meaning it could not actually be lit and was intended purely for decoration.
When I opened the box, when I got back, there's no wick again! Again! No way to light this thing! Seriously, look!
Then there is the wine connected to the brand. Reports suggest that the bottle is priced around $30, yet many people have commented that it appears similar to wines that can be purchased in grocery stores for much less. When customers see a higher price, they usually expect a product that looks and feels premium. When that expectation is not met, hesitation quickly follows. Questions about sales performance have also been raised.
Who wants to spend, $30 on a bottle of wine that you can get in your local grocery store right away for about $7 and so on and so forth? So it's not surprising, in my view, that it hasn't worked.
One report claimed that a warehouse storing the products contained more than 500,000 units of merchandise around the Christmas period. Normally, the holiday season is when lifestyle products sell the fastest as people are shopping for gifts and festive items. If large quantities remained unsold during that time, it means the brand is performing poorly in the market.
This amazing story at Christmas when she'd stocked up the warehouses ready for oodles of festive sales, that in fact the warehouses ended up with having 572,000 unsold items on the shelf.
As these issues continue to unfold, confidence in the business relationship appears to have weakened. Netflix had already committed significant resources to its partnership with Meghan, including a deal reportedly valued at around $100 million. Several projects were expected to emerge from that agreement, but the results have not matched the early expectations.
So once they got here, they, along with Archwell Productions, their company, right, sign a $100 million mega deal with Netflix. And it includes documentaries, docu-series, feature films, like that's going to happen, scripted shows. Scripting, that means having to write or develop something, and also children's programming. But
from a business perspective, companies often reassess partnerships when the financial return does not justify continued investment. Continuing to fund new ventures becomes increasingly difficult when earlier projects have not generated strong results.
I think my take on this, my interpretation is that Netflix has decided there's no money in this business whatsoever. Not only do we not want to go global, we don't want to particularly stay domestic with this. It's a waste of time.
International expansion requires additional marketing, logistics, production, and distribution. Without clear proof that the brand is already thriving, the plan could appear risky. For that reason, the decision to step away from the partnership may simply reflect a business calculation. Rather than committing more time and resources to a brand that has yet to prove itself in the market, Netflix may have decided it was better to move in a different direction.
As Netflix has officially cut ties with Meghan Markle's lifestyle brand as ever. No way. Who would have thought? I'm crying. This is a tragedy. Whatever will we do, ladies and gentlemen, without Meghan teaching us, arts and crafts? How to make a Christmas tree, how to put together a Christmas tree, how to make some homemade wholesome jam. What are we going to do?
Reputation expert Eric Schiffer has been among those commenting on the situation, describing it as a serious setback for the brand. He even referred to it as a form of celebrity brand suicide, suggesting that the brand lacked the strong audience base required to sustain long-term success.
Eric Schiffer, who's the chairman of Reputational Management Consultants, said that this was the kiss of death, this parting of ways when it comes to the brand, he called it celebrity brand suicide in a cashmere apron. And he said that Hollywood buyers should question whether Meghan has a real audience. In network land, he said repeated breakdowns leave a repulsive.
Within Hollywood, conversations have also begun to focus on Meghan's commercial appeal. Some buyers and industry observers are asking whether her role in the television series Suits and her time within the British royal family were enough to create consistent consumer demand. This has led to a larger question about audience loyalty. A celebrity may attract enormous attention online, but attention alone does not guarantee product sales. Successful celebrity brands usually thrive because fans genuinely admire and support the person behind the product.
For all the millions of people who tune in to watch every single word on this woman, they wouldn't go out and buy a product based on her name in a month of Sundays. Ted Sarandos and Netflix finding that out painfully over the years.
That difference becomes clear when looking at other celebrity entrepreneurs. For example, Dolly Parton has built an empire across music, entertainment, and consumer products, largely because audiences trust and admire her. In another example, Brad Pitt has successfully launched business ventures that benefit from his long-standing popularity.
Money because it's a celebrity brand. If you're a popular celebrity and you put out a bottle of rosé, you'll find you'll make a lot of money. Ask Kylie Minogue, ask Dolly Parton and Brad Pitt. They've all made lots of money out of wine, celebrity branded wine. She hasn't made a penny. It's because people don't particularly like her.
In Meghan's case, much of the attention surrounding her tends to revolve around controversy rather than admiration. When public perception becomes heavily polarized, it can make it difficult for a lifestyle brand to build a stable customer base.
If I were advising them, I'd amputate the empire fantasy and build one excellent repeat purchase business that doesn't need royal smoke machines.
At the same time, Meghan and Prince Harry are reportedly exploring ways to rebuild their visibility and strengthen their public image. One plan that has been discussed involves a potential visit to Australia. The trip is expected to include charitable appearances as well as public engagements connected to their broader brand. Meghan is also said to be planning appearances on female-focused podcasts and attending public events where she can speak about her projects and ideas.
Meghan Markle is expected to do a podcast when she's over there as a guest. She's expected to do some female pop-up event, something Gwyneth Paltrow had done. I think it's called Besties. It looks primarily commercial, and they make no secret of it. They talk about...
However, relying on past success may not guarantee the same response today. When Harry and Meghan visited Australia during their 2018 royal tour, they received enormous public enthusiasm. That positive reception may be one reason they are considering returning. But the current environment is very different. Public opinion has shifted in many places, and their popularity in Australia is believed to be far lower than it once was. Because of that, the reaction to a new visit could range from curiosity to confusion as people wonder about the purpose of the trip.
Popularity has taken a huge decline. If you look at some of the polling over there, they're at the bottom, next to old Prince Andrew, former Prince Andrew's predator, allegedly. So I don't think that they realize that they're likely not to get the reception that they want when they go over to Australia.
So what do you think about Netflix's decision? Did the company make the right move, or should they have continued working with Meghan? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.